No.
Okay.
I think it's important for other people that have been in my situation to know that they have possibly an opportunity. I believe I was filling out a survey or some sort of that, and I was contacted by Mr. Nguyen. He actually called me. He was very nice, and a couple of lawyers called me that day, but I just went on with the one that gave me, I don't know, the best vibe, I guess. So that's why I called him back, and then from then we continue the case. I think it was the professionalism, the um, they were always ready to hear me out. They were very knowledgeable about what was going on. So that's what made me trust you guys. Like, okay, I know they know what they're doing because everything that they told me, like all the laws and rules and regulations, it's like, okay, yeah, it makes sense. So that's how I knew that I could trust you. Actually, when I was having issues with my ex-husband, um, we were applying for the green card, but then it got to the point where I didn't want to be in the relationship anymore. And I came to talk to Mr. Nguyen, and I said, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. Please help me how to cancel the whole green card process. I don't care if I don't get it. I want to get a divorce. I did not know anything about VAWA at that time, nothing. So he told me, oh, he told me like, why you gonna get a divorce? I told him a little bit, and then that's when he told me, oh, there's this thing called VAWA. He told me about it, and I was like, oh, okay. So that's how I find out. I didn't know before that. No, I don't think so because it was very short amount of time. So yeah, no, not really. But I believed him. I knew that he was not going to tell me something that he didn't believe it himself. So when he started telling me about it, it was a hope, but it was like, okay, let's just give it a try and see. Well, a couple of things. I was in the process of moving because my ex-husband is out of state. We're not in the same state. So uh, throughout our marriage, we were not together 100% of the time because I was in the process of moving. We did flew to each other's cities a couple of times, numerous times, and I did stay over there for some time, but it was not like 100% because, like I said, I was in school. I had a full-time job, and I had to move over there. So my marriage happened during that process of me moving and graduating and all of this. Sorry. Sorry. Um, he was a very intelligent person, and none of the abuse that took place were obvious to me until I started talking to my psychologist. But I think some of the abuse included emotional abuse, even sexual abuse, um, financial abuse. Um, he would tell me, oh, if you don't do this, I'll call immigration on you, or I'm just gonna stop doing the green card process, which didn't really matter to me because I didn't marry for the papers. But when he said things like that to me, of course it would hurt me. But very, very, very emotional. It was a constant, I hate you, I'm gonna deport you, and then the next day I love you, and it was just to the extreme. Yeah. When I was traveling back and forth, and I was in my home city, I started fighting with everybody. I think personality changed a lot. I was very angry and sad and crying myself to sleep every single night. And I think one day I got in a fight with my mom for whatever reason, and I became so angry that I just wanted to push her or harm her. And I said, what is wrong with me? Like, why have I changed so much to the point that I want to hurt my mom, for example? And I was not the same anymore. I wasn't happy. I was crying all the time and very depressed. I couldn't sleep, and I said, this is not what marriage should be about. So I think that point where I find out that my personality, my beautiful nature, myself had changed, that's when I knew that this was not okay. Definitely not. No way. No, no, no. Because the attorney put together this comprehensive package that there was no way that I could have done it myself. And the secretary also helped me out, mostly with the, how do you say, the affidavits. You know, when you go through something like this, and it's very difficult, and they were very nice about my situation. You know, everything has to be in the affidavit, as much as you remember the dates, the places, the people that you met. And that was a very varied experience, and thankfully the secretary made it easy for me to go through, and she assisted me in every step of the way. But yeah, no way that I could have done it myself. First, I felt scared because I did not know what that meant, and I didn't know what that meant to my case. So I felt scared, and I also felt sad because this was taking a long time, and I just wanted to get it over with, and I felt like it just kept coming and coming. And I think it was about the fact that we were not living together, like I said, 100% of the time. So it was about proving that our marriage was real. Yeah, but I felt pretty scared. Yes, my VAWA case has been approved. Yes, I received my green card. It means a lot to me. It means that I'm able to visit my family in Mexico, that I'm able to move freely within the country, outside the country. It means that I'm able to apply for scholarships and other grants that had always been denied to me because I wasn't a resident. And it also means that the government understands us and understands our situations, and some sort of recompense, no, not recompense, but maybe like try to redeem all the suffering that in my case I went through. I think I'm very thankful for this VAWA. Well, first, I would say get a good attorney like Mr. Nguyen. And second, know that you're not the only one. I mean, you're not the only one. You're not alone. And I know this is very difficult because you are in a marriage. And then how can you say, oh, my husband abused me, or I'm going through this, and you're still in the marriage? That's what happened to me. It's like, even I would tell myself, how am I still in this marriage even though he's being abusive to me? And nobody understands except the woman that is going through. But I would say, be courageous, don't be afraid, talk to an attorney that understands the case, that has done this type of cases, and that would be on your side and as an advocate for you. There's many resources also available for you. Even if you don't have, of course you don't have papers, like even if you don't have a green card or anything, you can always talk to a counselor or a psychologist, but definitely get help. Don't think that just because you don't have papers, you're not valid or you're not worth it. That is completely false. No matter what is your immigration status, no matter what your immigration status is, you can still be happy and you can still move on and live a free life.
At David Nguyen's law office, we are here to help you. We bring families together through immigration. And on the other hand, we help you find solutions. All your legal needs in the hands of people who care, who are there for you. We'll take care of your loved ones at the law office of David Nguyen.